We're up here on the 17th tee. We're looking down at the green. It's a real pretty sight here. Now I'm in the shade. I'm going in the opposite direction than the 16th tee. So there I was hitting right into the sun. Now the sun is at my back. So the green is partially in shade, partially in sun. As I line up for this shot, I want to be very, very precise. This is a downhill hole. Now a real important point to make on this. When the hole is below where the green is, the ball will actually stay in flight for a longer period of time. Because it stays in flight for a longer period of time, what actually happens is the ball will go further than it would with the same club. Conversely, if the green is above you, if the green is up like it was a few holes back, you need a little bit more club because the ball comes to rest before it's reached the entire length of its flight. Later on, I'm going to do some videos illustrating that more specifically. So as a rule of thumb, when the green is above you, take a little more club. When it's below you, take a little less club. So I'm going to hit about a 3/4 sand wedge here down to the green. The green in the front slopes a little bit away from me down, and it's kind of a hollow, and then in the back it goes back up. So I'm going to try to hit it just short of the pin and let it trickle down. We'll see what we can do here. A couple of practice swings. I want to be real good with my setup on this one. Very good chance to make birdie on this hole. It's a lot of fun to play this hole. As I said on the last hole, this is one of my favorite holes on the golf course because it requires a very gentle shot but very precise shot. Okay, a little alignment problem. Okay, that looks better. That feels pretty good right there. That looks pretty good. Let's see what. Caught a little bit short of the green. It may trickle onto the green, I'm not sure. But about where I want to be. I would have liked to have been a little closer. But that'll work pretty well for now for this shot. Lo and behold, I came up ever so slightly short. They probably watered the green this morning so it didn't get its normal bounce off of this lie and roll down to the hole. Again, I have the choice of putting or chipping, but I have almost no interference between my ball and the hole. It's only about 4 or 5 inches off the green. And this is a putt, I feel good about this putt. Somehow it seems like I could make it, even though it's about a 25-foot putt. So I'm going to be kind of precise on it and see what I can do with a nice stroke. I'm a little uphill, and I have a little break in the early part of this putt. Now, one thing to remember is most of what's going to affect the break on a green is happening around 3 feet from the hole as the ball slows down. So this early part of the break is not going to come in quite as much to be played because the ball is going to be rolling a little faster. So don't get too caught up on all the nuances between here and the hole. However, I do see some ball marks. On a green like this that's very short, where people are hitting in with short irons, you'll get ball marks that other people have not repaired. So it's good to check that. I see that I have one right here, not too far from the ball. I just want to come over it and repair that ball mark, and you're allowed to do that. You cannot repair spike marks, but you can repair ball marks that other people have left. Now I feel better. That won't be interfering in my psychology of making the stroke. Okay, we'll plumb bob this, see what's going on. A little tricky when you're plumb bobbing. As you notice, I have to come up the hill a little bit to plumb bob this, but it gives me a better vantage point. I can actually see the break a little bit better. Come down and square up here on the ball. Make a nice free stroke. No fear, no anxiety. Tick. Tock. Whoa, very interesting. Very, very interesting thing just happened there. That ball rolled considerably past the hole because there was something about the tip of the green here that actually created a downhill motion from right to left. That was a beauty. I want to make sure that you pay attention to what I just did because I misread that putt. So periodically, even the best people will misread a putt. So what I would have to do is now go up and tap that one in. I got about a 4 or 5 footer. Shouldn't have too much difficulty with it, but it's a good thing to remember. So once in a while, if you misread a putt, it's okay. It's going to happen to you. But the key is whenever you make a mistake on a golf course, learn from it. A round of golf is always a learning experience. So take that in. Cherish that learning experience. Don't curse it. And you'll have a wonderful time on the golf course.